Is it going? Hello, hello. Is anybody there? Can anybody hear me? Where are you? Did it connect? Where's the chat? Hello, hello, hello. Looks like it's connected. So, if anybody's here, say something in the chat so that I can say hey, so that I know that this is working. Because right now, I'm not really sure. Is anybody there? Can anybody hear me? Let me find the chat here in OBS. Live chat, open panel. So I'm gonna start building in 1 second. I got 2 options for y'all. So we're gonna build. Okay, I see some chat stuff. Cool, 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 cool. Hi and bye because I'm sleeping for school. Bye, Karim. Nice seeing you for a second. So I got 2 options. Hey, Nicolette. Thank you for saying something in the chat. I wasn't sure if it was working. I got 2 options for y'all. So we're gonna build Richard Petty's. Of course, now this thing doesn't want to be in focus. What's wrong with you? Let's see if I can get it to work. There. Let's see the bottom hand. Oh, that looks great. So, I got 2 options. I've got option A and option B, although it's very blurry. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me see if I can fix the blurriness. You know what? I'm going to try this, because this worked earlier. We're going to build Richard Petty's Superbird, but I've actually designed it in 2 different scales, 6 stud and 8 stud wide. So, what do y'all want to see first? 6 stud wide or 8 stud wide? What would be your preference? Go, let me know in the chat, and that's what we'll build first. Since there's not a lot of people in here, whoever says it first is the winner. 6 stud or 8 studs wide? What do you want to see? And ignore the gigantic mess behind me too. I'm working on a video. I just finished filming and editing it. I uploaded it on YouTube. It's not published yet, but I'm excited. It's going to be a 5 building tips to bring you from beginner to expert. I think it'll be a really fun one. 6 and 8. Oh no, we got a 6 stud and an 8 wide. Nicolette, Dobos, and Dud PR. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Because these came in for me at the same time. This, oh wait, let me change my camera over real quick. Do you want to see? Oh, it's still blurry. What is wrong with this thing? Let me fix the camera. Because blurry is not really going to be very good for y'all to actually watch something get built, will it? It's still blurry. This is what I get for trying to mess around in OBS while I'm live. Probably not a good idea. How can I fix this to actually get it to connect? I know this is what y'all tune in for, is old grumpy man tries to figure out how to use computers. I know that's why you're here. second. I promise we will get this figured out. I had it, y'all aren't going to believe me, but I had this all set up before y'all got in here. It was working beautifully. It was nice and clear. You could see everything. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let me move this down here. Can also see for a second how I've got this set up on this table. I had to duct tape the I had to basically duct tape the little mat to the table I've got so that it was a decent background, so it wasn't too hard to see. So, okay, here's what we got. We've got a tub and we've got a cup. Now 6 stud and 8 stud wide came in at the same time. So it's up to y'all. Tub or the cup? What do you think is which? The tub or the cup? Tub or the cup? Tub or the cup? Tub or the cup? What do you want? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. The tub or the cup? The tub or the cup? Tub or cup? What do you think? What do you want? Somebody say something. Tub or cup? Or else I'm just going to pick the 6 wide. Tub or cup? Tub, tub, tub or cup? Actually, I don't remember which one's which anyway. I'm gonna go with the tub. We're building the tub. We've got our tub here, and we're gonna build it. Now we know that it is gonna be a Richard Petty style Plymouth Superbird. We just don't know if it's gonna be an 8 stud wide or a 6 stud wide quite yet. Well, let's figure it out. Oh no, I lost some pieces. Some pieces fell on the ground. Pick them up with my feet. A friend of ours, anytime she picks something up with her feet, she goes, "Mom hack," which is just silly to me. It's like, you know, everybody picks up stuff with their feet sometimes, right? That's pretty normal. That's a pretty normal thing to do. All right. I think I know what we got. This is 8 stud. We got the 8 stud wide. So Nicolette, you are the winner. We're building the 8 stud wide Superbird. And I've got the instructions pulled up on my computer here. So I'm going to be looking back and forth as I build. SL, we'll build the 6 wide either later today or tomorrow, or maybe over the weekend or something, but we'll build the 6 wide too. Just not first. So, let me get some of my parts out of the way, and let's start building. How's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good day? Anybody build anything cool? Watch any good movies? What have y'all got going on? What's going on in the life of SL? Thanks for joining, by the way, SL. And Nicolette, thank you for joining as well. I love the Plymouth Daytona. It's such a pretty car. It is, Norman. You are correct. It is a very pretty car, which is why we're going to build it. And I've already done it, so if anybody's interested in building one themselves, I've got, let me get this. So I've built this is the 6 stud wide version. Let me smush that down. I actually use this for a video, the Lego Tips video I mentioned earlier. I use this for a video to show off brackets because there's a bajillion brackets on it. But this is the 6 stud wide. I've built an 8 stud wide of this as well. This is, kind of a recolor, but I do have something very special that I am very excited to show y'all for this. To get these, I've got decals. got 2 pairs of decals for some reason, but I got decals right here. So we can actually make it look like that Richard Petty 43 Plymouth Superbird. And I want to make sure that I get the names correct for the stickers themselves. So these stickers were from fwartstckr, 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 and a guy named Designed by Giorgio. Design DESIGN _BY GERGO. Designed by Giorgio or Gergo. I'm not sure exactly how to say it. Another Hungarian, yes. I believe he said it. I believe they are Hungarian. So y'all will probably get along very well. Hungary. I don't know. I can't find it here. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure he said Hungary. So yeah, y'all are a country, countrymen. But they did a really good job designing these. Now I haven't put them on yet, but I'm positive they're gonna stick just fine. And they did a good job too on some of these parts, like the roof here. You see how it kind of cuts off. They're compensating for the parts that it's going to be covering. So instead of covering a single part with a whole sticker or something like that. But we'll see how they turn out. But I got stickers. And I got 2 sets, actually. So here's another thing I'm going to do. I don't need 2 sets of stickers. I don't need them. I need the stickers that I got for the 8 stud and the 6 stud. For these, I'll do some sort of giveaway for the instructions. And if you are in the continental United States, I will ship these to you. If you are not, we'll maybe figure out something else. I'm not sure. I don't know how much shipping would be to ship overseas. So I'll have to figure that out. But we'll see. I'll do some sort of giveaway with the instructions and then the decals. Of course, I'll do 2. So one for a 6 stud and one for an 8 stud wide. I'll do some sort of giveaway to get the decals over to y'all because I don't need that many. Why did I decide to build Richard Petty's Superbird? I decided to build Richard Petty's Superbird because I had already made a regular Superbird and I like it a lot, but I was a little disappointed because I didn't even at the time think to build the Richard Petty version. I had actually built this orange one here based on Hoovie's Garage. If y'all are familiar with Hoovie's Garage on YouTube, I built that to kind of match his car. And then only after I got finished designing it, I was like, oh, I forgot the most famous and popular Superbird of all time is the Richard Petty one. Because, yeah, I'm dumb. I'm just dumb sometimes. That's all. Kind of dumb. Anybody else kind of dumb? It's okay if you say it about yourself. It's mean if you say it about somebody else. But if you call yourself kind of dumb, that's okay. That's all right, you know. Oh no, I dropped another piece. Got it. I also need to set up the cameras a little bit better so y'all can see me. Let me scoot my chair back a little bit and see if that helps any. Let me know too if you can't see building or if you're having any issues with any of the stream stuff. Let me know down in the chat if that's the case, because if it is, I would like to remedy that. How would y'all be interested in, let's see if I can scoot this. Can I scoot this without causing any major issues? I think I might have, we've successfully scooched. Let me rotate this a little bit. And I'm going to move it this way. I'm trying to move in front of my camera so you can see a little bit better. All right. Scooched. We are scooched. And we are also done with step 1 of the build. I guess technically page 2, because page 1 was just this single piece here. So on to the next part. Can y'all see all this okay? Does anybody have any issues with that? Also, if you hear my phone going off a bajillion times, I made the mistake of putting my phone number into a website for something earlier today. Never do that. I put my phone number. It was like, do you want somebody to reach out to you about, you know, XYZ? I was like, yeah, that'd be great if somebody were to reach out to me. I didn't mean it would be great if 53 people reached out to me today. That's not really what I thought would be great. Let's separate these a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna need this piece, and I'm gonna need one more. No, I think that's that. Did that answer your question, C. Sheltman? Thank you for being here, by the way. Oh, you can see it fine. Yes, I have a neighbor who owns a car related to the Superbird, Plymouth Roadrunner. Awesome. Very cool. I'm a little bit jealous of your neighbor. That's awesome. I don't have any cool cars, man. I've just got a basic reliable Camry. But I probably wouldn't bring it to a coffee and cars. Probably get laughed out of there. Put this in here. Also, finally, it's the week. How is it the weekend, dude? It's Thursday. It's not the weekend, you lucky guy. Whatever happened to Friday, man? You don't work on Friday? Silver car and it's all original. That's awesome. I am jealous. Is it beat up or is it in good shape? Is it pretty beat up? Or is it all in good shape? So I designed this too while you're typing or chatting or while y'all are doing all that. I designed this car also. I like doing a lot of stuff in stud.io studio. I'm also working on, just looking at some of the parts I got laid out here. I'm working on a Jeep Trackhawk. We did a couple of streams of that. I'm going to finish that up in the near future, but do y'all, anybody out there design anything cool, good shape? That's awesome. Anybody design anything cool, either in stud.io or studio or in real life recently? Me and him go to car shows at the weekend. That's pretty cool, man. I've only been to a couple car shows, but they're pretty fun. What's the coolest car you've seen at a car show? I think the last one we went to, there was oh man, what was it, like an old F100 that he had basically made into a drag racing machine sort of thing. What's the coolest car you've seen at a car show? Should actually probably go to more. This might be a little shocking to some of y'all, but I'm not really much of a car guy, even though I basically build a lot of cars. I'm not really much of a car person myself. Dad, what are you designing? Oh, that reminds me, I actually need to check out something else that the Wes had sent over. He sent it in the chat, and I meant to check it, and the chat took forever to load after the stream, so I kind of forgot to go back and check it. And this is the second or third time I've thought about it, and now I feel bad. I need to go back and check that design. How would y'all feel about doing, like, where's this piece? I might get up and have to grab pieces here and there, by the way, on my little collection. But how would y'all feel about doing kind of like a feature y'all stuff in a video, or like a live stream or something like that? How would y'all feel about doing that sort of thing? Would that be something y'all would be into or interested in? Yeah, I'm gonna get another piece. That way that one looks. I want the interior. No, it is black, isn't it? Yeah, it's black. Okay. Would y'all like doing videos that were like, I don't know, some sort of like feature on some of y'all's builds? How would we get those over to me? Would we like maybe submit them in under the community tab, like do a community post and then submit your mocks and then maybe go and look at them or something? Maybe every couple weeks do something along those lines. Such an iconic car to be building. Thank you, Formania. I agree. It is a hashtag iconic car to build. And I built it in orange. I have yet to build it in this blue color. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I will warn you though, there are a couple pieces. So I had to postpone this to today because I was waiting for some parts to come in the mail, and it ran real late yesterday. I probably shouldn't have scheduled it ahead of time anyway. It was probably a little, what's the word I'm looking for, optimistic of me to schedule the live when I didn't have all the parts. But I wanted to do another live, and I thought it would be a good excuse to do it. But I got, I forgot to order a couple pieces. Now the 6 dead wide is complete. This one I did forget to order a couple parts, but there's only a couple. It's not like a huge number of pieces or anything. You'll know them when you see them though. It'll be pretty obvious. But again, it's nothing too crazy. But it will bother me. I will be extremely annoyed about it. Y'all probably don't care. I love going to car shows, then design at least one Lego car from the show. That's a good idea. I'm redesigning one of my favorite older city sets to fit my city scale mocks. The giveaway gets signed by the king. That would be pretty cool. See, Sheltman, I primarily build in 6 wide, but I'm a man of the people, okay? And the people, like it or not, the people demand 8 wide. That is just what they like. That is what they're into. So I got to do what the people want, you know? Got to build in 8 wide sometimes, even if it's not really my thing. That's just one of the things you deal with when you're a man of the people, like I am. I thought I got all the parts. I guess I didn't. That would be so hard to get signed. Yes, it would. But it would be pretty cool. It would definitely be pretty cool. So if anybody has Richard Petty's number, you know, tell him to hit me up. be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. I apologize too that I'm getting up. Apologize that I gotta get up and get parts every once in a while. I gathered most of them, but you know, sometimes when you're one second. Sometimes when you build something online, then you gotta gather the parts, or on your computer, then you gotta gather the parts in person. You tend to forget a couple pieces here and there. Hi, Krim. I thought you were heading off. You changed your mind? You decided you didn't need to sleep? A wise decision. Who needs sleep? Who said that about going to car shows, design at least one car show or Lego car show? Car from the show. What have you designed from the show? Because that is a good idea. I actually really like that. What I'd want to do, actually, I think would be a cool idea, is doing shows and then maybe getting those cars, like building it based on people at the show's vehicles, but getting that to them so they could, I don't know, take photos, build their own car in Lego. I think that would be something people would be interested in. I'm surprised I don't have any of these out already, which makes me a little nervous. But what's the coolest car you've built from a car show? Bro, one thing do please for me, build inside an engine too. This one, I did not do that for. Now, maybe on another car, I would. This one I didn't do. I don't know if you really could with the way, you'll see how the hood is put together later. I don't know if I really could do that anyway. Not on this one. Maybe. But the way the hood is made, it's kind of weird. Even though it looks, I mean, it's, the hood of the actual car is huge. But I didn't have enough space to do that on this. Not with the hinges that I used. Like the hinges and the parts that I had actually used to put it together. Probably poor design on my choice, or on my part. But I did do, I have done an engine on, if you go on my Instagram or my Rebrickable page, you'll see an Acura, Edwin's Acura from the Fast and Furious. I did do a working, not working, but I did do an engine on that if you want to check it out. There's one there. Let's see. An old Rat Rod Mustang, Roadrunner, another Mustang, a Cybertruck. I haven't built a Cybertruck yet. There's a couple really good designs of Cybertrucks out there. There's, oh man, what's the guy's name? Carbohydrates. His name is Carbohydrates. What is it? Gil? I think it's Gil something on Instagram, but if you go on Rebrickable, look up Carbohydrates Cybertruck or something, it's so good. I can't top it. I can't. And I've seen it, and now I trying to forget like how he did things, so that when I build it, it's not just the same thing. Now you're gonna run into it where you like, sometimes you'll build something and something will be so good, you'll see online beforehand without even realizing it. You might accidentally kind of, you know, come up with the same, air quotes, I don't know if you, air quotes, come up with the same solution that somebody else did without even realizing it. And Carbohydrates is, I mean, all his stuff is really good, but his Cybertruck is excellent. I don't want to build it unless I can do something different. And it's in my scale. It's in that 6 stud wide scale. Oh no, I launched a piece over there. What Mustangs have you built from the car shows? Because I built a couple Mustangs myself. Quite a few. Actually, I built every generation of Mustang, and then on top of that, I built a Mach 1, a Unicorn, and John Wick's Mustang. Built a lot of Mustangs. All those in 6 stud wide. I did a Mach-E in 8 stud wide, but I don't know. Does the Mach-E actually count? A real phone on Lego. Okay, buy is because is bored. Well, I'm sorry it's so boring for you, Karim. I'm sorry I'm so boring. Am I boring? That hurts my heart. Don't none of y'all say yes. If anybody says yes, you're dead to me, okay? Dead. D-E-A-D to me. Forever. Oh, man. I don't want to be boring. I want to be exciting and new. Bros, not for this. Other time you can do a Lego phone. Oh, Lego phone. A Lego phone would be kind of cool. I did do a minifig scale phone, but I haven't done a... Like, are you talking about... Oh, it's Karim anyway, but he... I don't know if he was talking about a... what's the word I'm looking for? Like a life size or a minifig scale. Wonder what size phone they were talking about there. I'd love to see someone try a... Okay, I'm reading C. Sheltman. 90s Mustang and a 1968 Fastback. That's awesome. The 90s Mustang was the Mustang that I grew up on, so that's really cool. Those are my favorites. For sure. I didn't like them growing up. I thought they were kind of lame. But in my later, more, wiser years, because I'm very wise now, I've realized I was wrong, and that like that SN95 model of Mustang is awesome. I like the new ones too, the 6th gen Mustangs. Those are really cool. But that 90s Mustang, that SN95 body has a soft spot in my heart. I'd love to see someone try a mock of our car. Can't find anyone who's done it yet, and I'm not telling enough. What car is it? This is amazing, dude. Cars is my favorite film of all time. Cars is pretty good. It's not my favorite. I'm not really of that generation, I'm a little old to say Cars is my favorite movie, but I do like Cars. We watched, actually watched Cars 2 yesterday with my daughter. She loves Cars 1 though. I can't watch Cars 1 again for a couple weeks at least. Seen it so many times. Tell you what life is. Not a highway, okay? I'm tired of life as a highway. If I hear it again, I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind. But she loves that movie. It's one of her favorites for sure. Ooh, I'm going to have to fix some instructions because this part is a little confusing. So whoever wins the decals... Bam. You will also get updated instructions because they are not super clear on that step right there. Y'all can't see it. I've got it up on my computer because I'm looking at them as I'm building this. But I do need to do it. Again, and that's one thing too about building in Studio. I love building in Studio because you can basically use any brick you want. You put them in any sort of combination. But I like to build like physically. I like to build the things like in real life. And you get a chance to actually test it out and make sure that the pieces work together. A lot of times when people design on the computer, they don't actually test them out to see if they work, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all. I need a different plate for that piece right there. Life is a highway. I never want to hear this song again. Bam, bam, bam. If you're going my way, please turn off this gosh darn song. do. Did y'all know that was a cover? Did anybody out there know that Life is a Highway from the film Cars is not originally a Rascal Flatts song? It's some Canadian guy. Can't think of his name. Does anybody know the name of the original artist of Life is a Highway? Like a Canadian country song. I'll look it up. That's right, David. Cars 2 is basically James Bond. Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. I know I said that wrong. I'm going to look it up. Why'd you buy a car with such a complicated name? Like, were you trying to just sound fancy? Because that's what that sounds like to me. When I see that, oh, I just drive a Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio, I hear you trying to impress somebody. Okay? That's what I hear, personally. And I'm offended because I'm having trouble pronouncing it. Oh, this is a cool car. What color is it? Don't say green. If you say green, I can't build that. I don't know if I have enough green parts for that. Don't you dare say green, though. You better say white, red, or black. That's it. Maybe blue. They had me at Ferrari V6 twin turbo. Golly. I'll tell you what is tough on these Alfa Romeos is that grill, that little triangle grill. Triple pearl. What are you doing, dude? Why are you like this? You better not. It better not be green. Tom Cochran. I have the album. Tom Cochran. Thank you. I was trying to look it up. Well, your name's Middle Georgia Music. Of course you've got the album. Of course you do. He's from Canada, though, right? Am I correct on that? Trying to read some comments real quick. Cue the song stuck in my head. Yep, it's there. K11 Nisa Micra. You never seen it in Lego. K11 Nissan Micra. That's pretty cool. It's not as fancy as this Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrigo. However you say it. A green Roadrunner. A green Roadrunner. Maybe. I think what's his name? Brick it's got an 11 in there. There's a really good Roadrunner, Lego Roadrunner out there already. Brick Dude 11 or something like that. And I think he did it in lime green or something. Such a cool car. Basically just take this and then chop off the front. Do a different front to it. It's not a bad idea. It would save me on design time. Because I basically already got it built. So that's actually... I don't hate that idea at all. Because I am kind of lazy sometimes. And that would allow me to be lazy. While pretending that I was not. When in fact, I was. Yes, you need him to build green cars. Okay, so he was Canadian. Alright. I was right about something. Mark this day in your calendars. I bricked it up. Was right about one thing. The country of origin of 80s Canadian country music star Tom Cochran. Put that on my gravestone. That's how proud I am of that fact. You have a K11 micro back in Hungary. That's cool. Very cool. Back in Hungary. Are you somewhere else? You from Hungary and you're traveling? I've always wondered too, like, are y'all just do y'all just eat a lot over there and hungry? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all eat a lot of food over there and hungry because you're hungry? Because the name of the country is Hungary. So like the people in the country would be hungry quite often. Is that a thing? I'm sure I'm the first person to ever make that stupid joke, by the way. It's just me. Nobody else has ever come up with such a brilliant joke. You live in the Netherlands currently. Awesome. I only like the 68, 70 Roadrunners. My neighbor's is a 1970. Bye guys, I'll go eat and then come back. Okay, cool. I'm jealous of your neighbor's car. Totally cool car. Very, very cool. Well, I'll tell you what, I did not grab all the parts I needed whenever I got this thing sorted. I probably got distracted. I don't know if y'all knew this, but it's really tough to count above this many, you know? And these two pieces right here is kind of what I was talking about with some of the parts. These should be black, because this is actually going to be part of the headrest, but it's also part of the support for the kind of rear window section. But silly old me didn't order all the parts I needed. Silly old me. Life is a highway. I don't want to hear this song again. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to drive myself crazy with that song is what I'm going to end up doing. Why did I get the wrong... What did I do here? Chew! Give me 1 second. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Silly. Alright. Do I need to change anything? No. It's really fine. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking through the directions, getting caught back up. Oh, that's what I did. Alright. I made an oopsie. But I'm not going back. Never going back. You know what the best way forward is? Through. Later, Sea Shelton. I think I said bye already, but we'll see you again in a minute. Yep. That's why some of the parts I've had so far have not quite matched up. Is because I was looking at an old set of instructions. Sue me. Don't really sue me. I don't have any money. If you sue me, I'll pay you in Lego dollars. You'll just end up getting a whole bunch of those those little 1x2 green tile $100 bills. You get a whole pile of those. Which might be kind of valuable. They might add up. Get on BrickLink or something. Oh my gosh, I'm just dropping parts like it's my job. Life is a highway, I will ride it all night long. Can I get copyright stricken for singing a song? Is that a thing? Is YouTube gonna come after me poorly singing Life is a Highway? Or do you think because it's so out of tune they just wouldn't bother? Because it's so out of it's so tone deaf that you can't actually make out the song well enough to hear what it is anyway, so I figured they'd just kind of let me get away with it. Can't believe I let y'all talk me into the 8-stud wide, by the way. Huge mistake. Should have went 6. Should have went 6. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda went 6. Did y'all watch the Nintendo video thing I put out, by the way? Anybody see that? Guess what people thought of a non-car video. How did y'all feel? Betrayed? Or did you think it was kind of cool? Because I thought it was kind of cool. But was that something y'all were into also? Building some seats. Building some seats. Is the music working, by the way? I think it is. It says it is. Hopefully that's true. Look at this wonderful chair, by the way. I'm very, very happy with the way these turned out. Look at this. Look at this lovely thing. Little chair right there. And it just clips right into place. And now, it's kind of hard to see because it's all black. But we've got some nice chairs. And they go up and down. They fold in and out. Good, I'm glad the music is working. I am glad. I even built a little, I don't know what you call it. It's not NOS, but sort of little booster thingy for him in there. See if I can actually get that to go in place. Probably not. There's the stud. Cool. Yes. Okay, cool. So the music is working. Do y'all like the music? I know last time people seem to have enjoyed it. Seemed to make it a little bit more bearable to hear something that wasn't exclusively my voice. So this clip here is going to actually hold in. Let me move this out of the way. This is what the hood of the car is actually going to be mounted to. Put that right there. And we're not too far off. We're onto the front of the car. I don't think I'm going to build the 6-stud wide version on here tonight. I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow. So that way I can hang out with my kids a little bit more today. And then tomorrow we can always hang out again. Ooh, I definitely do need to rework some of these instructions. This is why I'm glad that I look at them before I post them. I can tell all of the mistakes and the issues. The issues. that. Now I need... Where is a 2x2? Oh, I know where it is. Okay. There's that. Now I need a 1x4 tile. Put that there. Put this one here. Does it make sense? Can y'all see this kind of coming together? Making sense, kind of what's going on here on your screen. Need some mud guards. These are shockingly hard to find, by the way. I had a tough time finding dark azure short mud guards. I've got a bajillion of the kind of the longer, I don't know if you can see it, but like the kind of longer ones, the ones go like down to maybe here. Found a bajillion of those. The short ones though were kind of tough. I was surprised. I thought they were a little bit more common, but I guess not. At least not in this color. And then I actually needed two sets. I needed one set for this, and one set for the 6-stud wide version. So that was kind of tough. Colors actually, it's gotten a little bit easier to build in lately, but for a long time dark azure was not the easiest color to try to get parts in. But LEGO's done a really good job of getting pieces together. I'm trying to think what else I got coming out on the channel next. Or not, well, next Saturday is going to be a 5 beginner tips to make you an expert, that sort of thing, which I'm really excited about. I've worked really hard on the video. I think y'all like it. But before that, I've got a video that is coming out this Saturday, which is a review of the Fun Hole or Lumi Bricks record store that we did on the live stream. We put it together on the live stream a couple weeks ago. But I did a video, like a video review kind of showcase of that. I think that I might try to do more review sorts of videos also. I had a lot of fun doing it. But I'm not sure if that's something y'all be into or not. We'll see. Because I do kind of want to get away from the tutorial side of things. The tutorials they're fun. I don't dislike them. But I don't feel like people really, I don't feel like they're really very popular. Not that it's all about views, that's not it. One second. Hey, C. Shupman, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. I was talking about doing less tutorials. It's not that it's all about getting views or nothing like that, but I would like people to watch the stuff that I'm putting, effort into. And I don't feel like tutorials is really the way to go. I don't think it's really the thing to do. Maybe, what about doing tutorials or something like that as like a live stream video like this? Would that be something y'all would be more interested in, rather than doing like a full dedicated video to it on the channel? I feel like that might be a little bit more appropriate. Might be a little bit more accessible. One, it would give us a chance to kind of hang out like this and do a live stream where we're actually talking to each other and everything. Hey, C. Sheltman. I'm glad you're back. We missed you when you were gone. Hi, Drifter. I don't know why I just said it so country like that. Hi, Drifter. How you doing today, Drifter? You doing real good? I'm just going to talk like that from now on. So, yeah, instead of doing like full-on dedicated tutorial videos, what about doing live stream tutorials? Something like that. Do y'all think that would be something y'all would want to watch? Or do y'all like the tutorial videos the way we've been doing? Hey, Yuki, thank you. I just subbed. You're awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I like being told I'm awesome. That makes me feel real good in my heart. Right here in my heart space. I was going to unsub real quick. That got weird. I got an idea for a 6-wide mock 2018 unmarked police Chevy Tahoe. Okay, I got you. Yep, I agree. Not about the views. Yeah, it's not about the views. It's just about like what people want to watch. Now, what people want to watch does lead to views. That's obvious. But I don't think people really want to watch tutorials. I don't think that's really something people are super interested in right now. I like doing them, but I don't think that that's really something that people are into. Could be wrong. But that's just kind of how I feel. And maybe instead of doing the tutorials as a full-on YouTube video, I just do a tutorial like on here, like a live stream, kind of like this. Maybe film a little bit better. Thank you. Here, this is the hood of the car right here. So this is actually going to clip into this little support, hopefully, without blowing the whole thing up. Ooh, there it goes. All right. And now we've got the hood of the car. So a Tahoe, a Chevy Tahoe. I got you. Give me 1 second. Trying to connect this piece back. Uh-oh, something's wrong. What's wrong? Ugh. One second, I'm trying to figure this out. Evil birds, best beware there. Super Kitties, meow. My daughter is watching Super Kitties now, and that song gets stuck in my head really easy too. I basically get songs from kids' movies that my kids watch stuck in my head like crazy. I think I'm gonna replace this part right here. Give me 1 second. Super Kitties, meow. Thank you. The nose is clean. It's a very clean nose. It's got a clean nose. Very, very clean. I appreciate that. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it just is. It exploded. The nose exploded. I'm making some changes as I'm going, as I'm building it. And it decided it did not like the changes I was making. Give me 1 second. Let me fix it back. Oh, that was goofy. Y'all probably couldn't see it that well from the video. But the whole thing just came apart. Alright, let's see how this looks. Let's see if it looks any better. I think part of the issue is I use too many hinges. I use so many hinges. It's not just secured, it's over secured. Ooh, I think that might work. We'll see how that turns out in a minute, but I think that actually looks pretty good. Okay, so Tahoe. When I build, I listen to AC/DC. I would listen to AC/DC too, but I will definitely get copyright stricken. Here, Tahoe. Chevy Tahoe. Chevy Tahoe. Can you see it? I don't think it's a 2016. It's probably based on more of like a 90s model, but that could be an undercover cop car. That could work. That wasn't really what I was thinking when I built it, but that's what I'm thinking now. I mean, I love me some AC/DC. I absolutely love AC/DC, but I can't listen to the AC/DC of them at a time. Which makes sense, you know. Wi-Fi is acting up. Think I'll have to go. Can't watch. Sorry, David. Sorry to see you. Sorry to see you leave. I'm going to do another one probably tomorrow, though, so hopefully I'll see you then. Either tomorrow or Saturday. I think tomorrow. So here's another part. I mentioned there were a couple parts that I did not order. This piece right here is the wrong color. So just pretend that it's dark as you are. No, what happened to the... all blurry? Okay. Pretend that this piece is dark as you are. Just in your mind. My wife is messed up too. And not bad. Might redesign the front of it. Yeah, the front is definitely a 90s inspired one. Go on my Rebrickable. There's actually, if you're an 8-stud wide person, I'm not sure if you are, but if you're an 8-stud wide person, there's an 8-stud wide version of the same car on there. But yeah, it's definitely more of a 90s, not a 2000s or 2000 sort of car. At least the version I built. That would be pretty cool. Pretty ace, as they say. Who's they? I don't know. I just know that's what they say. So I'm going to put this piece here. And then a bunch of tiles. What's your favorite part in Cars 1? You mentioned liking cars. What's your favorite? I think my favorite part in Cars 1 is probably that whole, what was it? Turn, what does he say? Turn left to go right or something? Or turn right to go left? That whole segment was really good. Paul Newman is a really good actor. I don't know if some of y'all remember Paul Newman. Some of y'all probably don't. But if you don't, definitely check out Paul Newman. He's got some awesome movies. Good old school actor. If you like westerns, he's got plenty of westerns. If you're into kind of dramas, Cool Hand Luke is amazing. Whatchamacallit, not Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. I always get them mixed up. What's the other one? Somebody remind me of the name of it. Sundance. Sundance. I'm blanking on the whole name because I am kind of dumb. Old Lego Tahoes for police would be realistic. Instructions for the blue Tahoe on Rebrickable. They are. Yeah, check my Rebrickable page. There's instructions for an 8-stud wide and a 6-stud wide version. So whichever version you want to build, both of them are up. Just go to my Rebrickable page and you will see them. long. Making the wing is the hardest. I have a LEGO Superbird and the nose was tricky, but wing is impossible in 6 studs wide. It's not impossible. I will show you the way. Now, ignore the clear bricks, okay? Because that part is impossible. Because the problem with the wing, let me see if I can get a good angle. The problem with the wing on this car is, actually, I'm going to change something real quick. Something that's bothered me. So the wing on this car is like these wedge plates. The problem with the wing is that you could go this route, or you could go with like the 1x2x2 sloped, upward slope pieces. You could do that, but those slopes are so thick it looks ridiculous, right? If you've built a Superbird in LEGO, maybe I'm not sure if that was what you ran into, but that's the issue that I definitely ran into. The way I avoided that was by using the angled wedge plates instead of bricks, and I think it turned out really well. I think it looks good, but I did have to support it with some clear bricks, so that might be a preference. Ooh, speaking of preference, yeah, that looks better already. I don't know if y'all can see what I did, but I moved the wing up by half a plate. Let's see if this is a better view. I moved the wing up by half a plate. I think that looks pretty sick. So get these parts out of the way, and we're almost done with the 8 stud wide Superbird. And after I get done building it, we're gonna put some sick decals on it from fwartstckr, Hungarian, I believe. A fellow Hungarian to David. I think David might have left, but a countryman of David designed the stickers. He and another guy. Let me pull up his name one more time, because y'all should definitely check him out on the Instagram. Follow him on the gram, fwartstckr, and designed by Gergo. Definitely check him out on there. He's also got a super secret project. I'm not going to name it until he's ready for it, but he's got a super secret project that he's working on that I am very excited about. I can't wait to see it when it's done so I can tell y'all what it is. But just know, it's awesome. Truly awesome. Something that I cannot do as a LEGO builder. It's not a thing that is my area of expertise. So he did something really cool. I can't wait for y'all to see it so I can actually tell you what it was. So this is the other part that's mismatched color-wise. I forgot to get the right color wedge plates for this. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of Photoshop magic. Now the colors for these pieces do exist in the right colors. I ordered another one, but it's not going to be in for another week or two, and I didn't want to delay the live stream by that long. But it is a color that does exist. That's the problem. I knew I did something wrong. I don't know if y'all can see the hood, but the hood is too short. It's too shallow. Oh, I know what I did. Okay. I don't think I have to go back that far. That'll actually fix a lot of these issues. But not thin, it's thick. Did you use, on your Superbird wing, let's see, I built, okay, let me read a couple of these comments while I'm taking this apart. Making the wing is the hardest. I have a LEGO Superbird and the nose was tricky, but the wing is impossible in 6 stud wide. I read that one. Plus I don't have clear bricks that aren't windows or windshields. You should get some clear bricks. Clear bricks are awesome. I built Superbird wing out of wedges, brackets, and tiles with a couple clear plates. And this part does not want to come off. Of course, now it does, now that everything else is destroyed. 1 second. I'll read some more comments in a second. I'm just trying to reassemble this horrible accident that just happened with all of the pieces. 1 second. Okay. So, I don't know if y'all remember a minute ago, there was an issue with this nose where it was not quite lined up. And that's because me, being the incredibly smart individual that I am, completely missed a step. And all of these tiles on the top here are 1 plate too low. Therefore, I need to raise them. Go back to my instructions. I think I know exactly where they go, but I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. So I'm going back to my instructions and I am reassembling. Oh yeah, okay. This makes a lot more sense. This goes here. And what these brackets do, these brackets right here, is they're actually going to keep the wing from going too far back and keep it kind of in place. Your Superbird wing is super simple. Once you thought of it, it's not thin, it's thick. Yeah, that if you used a sloped brick, it's going to be thick. I wanted mine to be kind of thin, which is why I used the wedge plates. All right. Oh, looking better already. Okay. Way too many clips on the nose of this. Although I guess maybe not, because it's like super secure. It's not like, it's not turning unless you apply a good amount of force to it. So maybe it actually works out. Have y'all heard about the highway? Have you heard about life? Have you heard that life is, in fact, a highway? Are y'all aware of this fact? This fact of the natural world, that life is a highway. Sadly, I might have to leave my Wi-Fi now. My wife is bad. Yeah, you said that about your wife. I can't believe you would talk that way about your wife. I heard she was an angel. Just a real sweetheart. Nicest lady in the world. And you're over here talking trash to her to strangers on the internet. Your Superbird is purple. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's really cool. A purple Superbird sounds awesome. Alright. Launch the building, or launch the car off the sofa. Okay. My table's slightly tilted. So, it's done. What do you think? All done? Nothing else needed here? Looks perfect as is? Don't need to add anything new? Well, boy oh boy, are you in for a surprise. Because we're about to turn it up. We're going to turn it up to 11, okay? We're going to add stickers. Decals, if you will. Decals and stickers. Although, I don't know. Are these decals or stickers? I don't know the difference. I just call everything stickers because it sticks. So, what goes where? Pretty sure I can figure it out, but I'm going to pull up a image of the real thing on my computer so I can see. Plymouth Superbird. A Plymouth Superbird. Have y'all heard of that car? Pretty popular in the 70s. A Plymouth Superbird. Am I saying it right, or is that wrong? I'm not sure. Plymouth Superbird. Superbird. All right, so. Oh. Here's how dumb I am. It literally says, I'm sitting here looking up pictures online. It says what the stickers, it says what they are. fwartstckr, fwartstckr, and designed by Gergo or Giorgio. They thought of everything. Look, it literally has it has what it's supposed to be. I'm just dumb and didn't read it because I'm dumb. So that's what it is. Kind of dumb. Let me put these on here. The hood. Okay, so doors. Where do I want to start? I want to start on the trunky trunk. Ooh, I'm excited to put these decals on. It's gonna look so good. Let me get my little bam. Get this little wing out the way. Thank you so much, fwartstckr, and designed by Giorgio or Giorgio. Please, if you're watching this, ooh, they're raised. Ooh, it's raised, y'all. That's sick. It's got a little bit of a bevel to it. That's sick. That's really cool. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. That's really cool. I get excited about the goofiest things. Is there a sticker that says Plymouth by Petty? Ah! It's rolling. Give me a second. Ah! Do you see one? I see one. I see two. Right there. Yeah, these. I'm really happy with these decals so far. They look really good. This is kind of exactly what I wanted when I had asked for them. So I am very happy with them. And they are raised. This is cool. Okay, so once I'm going to put up the instructions for this on Rebrickable, along with the link to the decals, so you can buy them too. I'm also going to probably do a little giveaway with the sticker sheet for these. So if you want to, here, can you read it? Plymouth by Petty, or Plymouth by Petty. It's right there. There's two of them, right there. I'll hold it here for a second while I'm talking. So I'm going to do a decal giveaway as well as the instructions. I'll figure out the rules for that. I do feel like I want to keep it continental US just because of shipping. I'll look into see how expensive it is to ship stuff. It really depends. Can you see them now? See Sheltman? So I can put my hand down. But I'm going to do a giveaway for those. So that's pretty cool. But these feel great. They're raised, which is cool. I think that's a really cool little touch. I wasn't expecting that. I don't really know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that to be so quality. This is quality stuff, man. This is good. Very happy with the way these have been the stickers have been done so far. I do think it's going to be easier though for me to apply some of these by taking parts off. I'm very happy with the quality of the stickers. This one might be a little long or a little too tall. Let me move it back a little bit. Yeah, this sticker is it's a little bit more than the stud wide. So I'm going to move it back just a little bit. One second. $43. Here, C. Sheltman, I'm going to go ahead and put the Plymouth by Petty. I'm going to go ahead and put this on so you can actually see what it looks like. Oh, but they're raised. They really, I don't know if that's a really goofy thing for y'all to see me like excited about, but that's a cool. It feels good. It feels like a real thing. Like a real decal. Really happy with that. I feel like they might cover up the. I think I'm putting it in the right place. 1 second. I'm not sure. Let me put on the other side and do a little testing. Life is a highway. I'm gonna sing this song until I die. In NASCAR, all the logo and headlights and taillights are decals. So these are decals. Yeah, I don't know what the process of printing. Let me hold it over this so you can see it. I don't know what the process of printing decals or stickers or whatever is. So I don't know what the raised. I don't know if it's like a vinyl. I have no idea, but it feels good. They are slightly raised. This one, yeah, it's slightly raised, which just feels good. As far as like a little Lego sticker goes, I'm pleasantly surprised. I was a little nervous at first because, well, I found out that the people who made it were Hungarian. I think David's gone now, so he's not going to get offended. I'm kidding. Nothing against the hungry people. Although, I do feel like they should just eat something already, you know. Look at those decals. Ooh. Those decals look sick. I think I'm going to change that piece behind them to just be a... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change out some parts real quick, just to make it a little bit prettier. Am I out of dang Azure? What? Oh no. Oh no. I have no more Dark Azure. What can I do? I have no more Dark Azure 1x1 plates. I'm done. It's over. You built a Joe Dirt Daytona. That's awesome. That is definitely the Daytona to build. I love that movie. I haven't watched it in a little while, but I love that movie. So, I'm trying to look at kind of the way this is designed. I think I'm going to shift a couple parts around. Yeah, I think I like that better anyway. Yeah, I do. Second, while I move pieces around. This is my favorite thing about designing my own stuff. I can just break it or do whatever, you know. It's fine. It's mine. I mean, who's going to argue with me? Me? Nope. Alright, so let's do this. Let's take this and this and put these here and here. And then we're going to take these and we're going to put those there. Oh, and then we're going to take these parts and put them inside. in NASCAR, the logo and the headlights are decals. Yes, I think I read that a minute ago. Anyway. That is weird. Yeah, now I get what you're saying. The decals on the headlights and everything. Yeah, it's weird. Why do they do that? Is it to like cut down on weight or something? Because they're not gonna... I mean, they're not really gonna need headlights most of the time anyway. Is it just so the body is kind of one smooth piece? I guess if you were gonna design a NASCAR car, you wouldn't want it to, like, if it were to get in an accident or something and it had actual headlight pieces in there, that might, you know, be one more way for somebody to get hurt. Maybe that's part of it. I don't really know. I'll tell you what though, I'm very happy with the way these decals turned out. Look at this. Y'all are about to hear a crash in the background, just ignore it. It's the background for some of the YouTube videos. It's about to fall over there. But look at these decals. I actually put it on here so you can see a little bit better. This is good. This is really well done. Very happy with them. Life is a highway. I will ride it all night long. Whoever mentioned cars earlier, just know you are my enemy now. So I'm going to have that song stuck in my head literally all day. Look at that. Y'all, look at the stickers. They look so good. I mean, I think the car looks pretty good already, but the decals, they really make it pop off, dude. I think it looks great. Very happy. Very satisfied. Satisfied with the decals. Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. Bing, 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 bing. Look at that. And I'll take some more. I'll take some pictures, some glory shots and stuff, and put them up on Instagram. Some pretty pictures so you can actually see maybe a little bit better what's going on here. But I think it looks pretty sick. Oh, I see what he did. Oh, that's smart thinking. Okay. I was wondering, I made a different assumption about why this was separated earlier, but now I actually know. It's to make up for the rear window, because the 3 is actually going to continue onto the roof of the window. You should watch Joe Dirt. I've seen it. I should watch it again, though. It's real good. All the stuff with Dennis Miller, when he's telling Dennis Miller his like whole life story, all that stuff is fantastic. It's a funny movie, dude. I like, what's his face? The guy from... he's in a bunch of stuff. He's in Bobby Boucher. He's in Waterboy. But the guy in Joe Dirt where he's like, what does he say? Oh, man. He says, every time I get on here, I forget I promise y'all, I'm smart. I'm a smart guy. I know things. But every time I get on here, I forget things. What does he say? He says something... can't remember it. He says something that Joe Dirt is like mishearing him a bunch of times, and it's just funny. Funny movie. But I like the the rocket, or the thing that he thinks is a bomb or something is a rocket, but it ends up being like a waste disposal tank from like a plane. That whole segment's hysterical. It's a funny movie. Life is a highway. I will ride it all night long. Oh, man. I could not have asked for anything more with these decals. I think they look absolutely sick. Pleasantly surprised I am by these decals. I'm just looking at kind of placement. I think that might be good enough for government work for right now. They're a little far. Let me see if y'all can get a better angle on it. Can you see it? Decals save weight and they don't need them. Yeah. Hey, Vic. Vic, you're coming in towards the end. I'm not watching Joe Dirt with my daughter. That's true. I thought the movie was a joke, but it wasn't. And they made a second one. What are you talking about? There's a second Joe Dirt? There's a number 2 Joe Dirte? I didn't know that. Look at that. Look at this car, though. I'll have to look it up. Because that first one's really funny. I haven't watched it in a while, but I might have to. I feel like I've got the decals maybe a little too far back here, but I'll do some modifications in a little bit. But what do y'all think? Does that look good? That look good or what? Look at that thing. Here, let's put it. Look at that. That looks sick, dude. I'm really happy with this. This looks really good. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm really happy with this. Cool. Anybody got anything else? Any questions before we call it a day for now? I'll jump back on tomorrow. I'll do a second live stream for the 6-stud wide. We'll build another Plymouth Superbird tomorrow. How's that? Anybody got any questions, any comments? Any gripes? Actually, how many people? How are there more people in here now than there were earlier? Do y'all want me to go ahead and build the 6-stud wide? You better speak now or forever hold your peace. If I can get 5 people, I'll go ahead and build the 6-stud wide. 5 people to say yes, build the 6-stud wide. Otherwise, I'm going to call it a day and come back on tomorrow. Would I build a Joe Dirt Daytona? I would. Basically, take this and make it yellow and change some, make it look like junk. Make it look like a beat up car. So I got one person. C. Sheltman. We got 1 vote for 6-stud wide. 2, Lord Reaper. Hey, Lord Reaper. C. Sheltman, you already said yes, you can't vote. This is not the sort of election where you vote multiple times. Okay? This is a democracy. 1 vote, 1 person, 1 vote. Okay? Now we got 3 SL 6 studs. I need 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. If I can get 2 more people. I already saw it. Y'all stop voting multiple times, dude. Okay? That's not how voting works. This is a democracy, not a dictatorship. You get 1 vote. 1. I'm not counting it. I'm not counting 7 votes. See, Sheltman, it's not happening. How many more people do I need? 2 more. You can say please all you want. Convince the others. This isn't up to me. This is up to the other people. I need 2 more people. 2 more people. That's all. How many we got? We got 1 from Vic. Are you there? Vic, you popped in and said, hey, I'm happy to see you. I love that you're here. Would you like me to build a 6-stud wide Plymouth Superbird? Do you want to see the 6-stud version of this? Let me put the bowl of it over there. Yay or nay? Ooh. Yay or nay? Yes or no? I'm not counting it. You gotta get 2 more people. I don't know where everybody's at. It says I got some people watching. I mean, not like a massive number, like 12 people, that's impressive. I'm happy with it. I will give you $0 if you build it. Well, that's going to definitely convince me. What do we say? 3 votes. Okay. What? How can I do this? Because I want to build it. 1 second. I am looking at some stuff, and then we will go right back. Boop, ba, 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 boop. Okay. Where are the 6 stud fans at? They don't exist. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll go and do it. It's because I'm so nice. I'm just so nice. I'm such a nice person, you know? That's what I want y'all to tell everybody. You're like, I bricked it up guy. He's a real sweetheart. All right, let me pull this up on my other screen. Where is it? Okay. I just launched a part. I don't know what it was. Oh, I know what it is. All right. I can't watch tomorrow. I hear you. Lord Reaper, thank you very much. Nice dude. Yeah, you're welcome. Don't you forget it, okay? Don't you forget just how nice I am. Okay, let me get this decal sheet out the way. Let's start building. This one, too, is going to be probably a little bit faster just because it's smaller, so that'll be nice. Y'all will like that. Y'all will enjoy it. It is going to be pretty similar, though. Actually designed, so the first one that I built, first Superbird that I built was an 8 stud wide, but I completely redid it when I went down to a 6 stud wide version. And then when I designed the 8 stud wide version, I used the 6 stud wide version as a basis. So if you're keeping count, that's started as an 8 wide, down to a 6 wide, up to an 8 wide. You will donate $0. I'm gonna hold you to that. Where's the $0, man? Give me that $0. Yo, give me that money. Hey man, give me that money. Where's my $0 donation? I really need it. I need that $0 donation. Come on, man. $0. Where it at? Can you super chat $0? You try to build this where y'all can see it. Alright, let's put that there. I'm going to try to do this one a little bit faster though too, because it was getting a little late in the day for me. Maybe another hour, 45 minutes to an hour. I'm going to try to do it a little bit quicker. Not because I don't want to hang out with y'all, but because I'm old. Old grumpy man. You can't buy a super chat of $0. You should email YouTube support about that. They'll laugh you out of the chat. You tried to do what? $0. Look on, oh, that reminds me, you're talking about the Joe Dirt Daytona. Get on my Rebrickable or Instagram and look up El Camino. I built a Florida man El Camino, and that's kind of what in my head what I imagine building a Joe Dirt Daytona would be like. Let me know if that's correct after you see it. If that's kind of what you're thinking. starting to storm, so my Wi-Fi, not my wife, might go out. So bye. What are you doing? You can't leave after you've demanded me make a 6-stud wide V. Like I'm staying here for you, and now you're dipping out. How is that? How does that work, dude? That doesn't sound fair. Where is the part that I'm looking for? There it is. You can't demand that I stay and then dip out after I agree to stay. What is that? And I can't believe you'd say that about your lovely wife. Your wife, who I've heard is an absolute angel. I can't believe you would talk that trash about her like that, dude. I can't believe it. Shame. Shame. It's fine, C. Sheltman. It's okay, man. I'm trying not to make you feel too bad about it. Can't really do much to control the weather. Have you tried going outside and dancing towards the storm, though? That might help. Dance in the general direction of the bad weather. Push it out the way. Oh, you're fine. You can do whatever you're gonna do. If you want to, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm just happy that, you're here to begin with. It was good hanging out. I'm glad that people were here to talk and chill and all that sort of stuff. So that's cool, man. Really, really cool. It means a lot. I know I joke around and say dumb stuff and everything, but really it does mean a lot that y'all would take your time and spend it here with me. Where's the piece? There's the piece. I do got to remember, because I'm not good about this, I need to remember to build things more in front of the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. Or else I'm just like doing this and just building. You can't tell what I'm doing at all. So if you see me doing that, just remind me. Kindly remind me, and I'll try to be better about that. But I do know it's an issue. It's hard. I don't know if y'all have ever done any like live streaming, or I'm new to it, so it's not really something you think about before doing it, but it's hard to remind yourself. You gotta build in front of the camera. There you can actually see what's going on. And again, if you see that I'm not, just let me know in the chat, and I'll try my best to fix it. Also, if you have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to let me know. Thanks, C. Sheltman. I'll see you. Appreciate you being here, for real. Again, thank you. Evildoers, best beware there. Super kitties, meow. Ooh, this part's really cool. I am happy with the way this part is. Let me get some of the pieces together and I'll show you. So the seats, I like the seats on the 8-stud wide version too, but the seats on the 6-stud wide version, because of the kind of cramped space, are quite complicated. Surprisingly complicated for what it is, because it's just a chair. But the way I ended up having to build it to kind of get everything into one kind of consolidated space, I think is pretty cool. And I'll show you once I kind of get it a little bit further along here. Missing one piece. There it is. Put that here. This is the seat. Had to kind of, so the front of it, I mean, it's a chair, but in order to kind of get all the pieces secure, this little part here is going to be used to actually secure the like rear window. Trust me, what I did there, very clever, okay? Very clever. What's the phrase? Not as clever by half or something. That's probably what it really is. Let's see, I need some clips, some clippies, and I need this, and I need this piece. Clever by half, I think the phrase is. Meaning that you're half as clever as you think you are. That's me. That is me. Did any of y'all see another one of these over here? Looking for another one of those. And I know it's in here. I know for a fact it's in here. I just don't see it. Oh, that's going to drive me crazy. Tell you what, I'm just going to keep on. And I'm going to run into it at some point. I know for a fact that thing is in there, though. Alright, so that is going to go this. In the world. Oh, there it is. Haha, I told you. I knew it. I knew I had one. You doubted me. Some of you doubted me. Well, I bet you feel like a bunch of fools now. Fools, I say. Fools. There, put that piece there, put that piece right there, and now that is going to connect to the back, just like this. Bam. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, so now onto the tail lights. The lights of the tail. The tail of the lights. The light tails. That is going to require this piece right here. And then two of these. I just did it right there. Y'all gotta tell me when I'm not building on screen. Tell me, say I bricked it up. You're not breaking it up where we can see you. So that goes there. And then this. I am actually really, I'll show you kind of, I don't know if you can kind of see how it's come together. I do think that the way that I did the brackets on this are pretty cool. I don't want to toot my own horn, really. I don't want to, like, you know, proclaim my own intelligence like that, but I do think that the tail end of this section, of the 6 stud wide version especially, is pretty clever. For as far as like getting a lot of detail onto a small scale vehicle, I do think I did a pretty good job there, if I don't say so myself. So this piece is going to go there. This piece is going to go there. That. There it goes. There's that. There's that. Now all this is going to go onto this rear section right here. Tilt it out just a little bit. There we go. You know what? That's probably the one thing. Cars 2. I like the Cars 2. Watched that with my daughter yesterday. I liked it, but it doesn't have that song, you know? It doesn't have the... That first one has the song. When you think of the movie, you think of the song. Cars 2 did not really have, to me at least, it didn't have that same hook. That song is a very big part, I think, of what makes Cars 1 so catchy and special to a lot of people. It's because you got that song in it. Of course, it was a pretty fun movie too. I enjoyed it. Came out a little bit after I was watching those sorts of movies, but going back and watching them now with my kids has been a lot of fun. It's probably the best part of having kids is getting to go back and do some of the stuff you missed. That and eating, like buying candy again. You buy candy and just say, oh, it's for the kids. But then secretly you also, I mean, you can eat some candy too. Nobody's stopping you. And you're the adult. So it's like, what are they going to do? You can tell them no more candy, but they can't tell you that, you know? Oh, man. I think I'm funny. Alright, so this is going to go here. These are the kind of rear mudguard sorts of covers. Really, what I'm trying to do here is close these gaps. If I didn't put this bracket right here with the wedge on it, the gap would be pretty. It'd be this big old gap right here, which would be kind of annoying. So that is why I put that piece there, and I think it does a pretty good job of covering up some of the gaps. Anybody else there in the chat? Let me know if you are. Or else I'm just going to keep on talking to myself, which definitely doesn't make me sound like a crazy person at all. So, yeah, there's that. I'm going to do this real quick though on here. Change out some parts real quick. Hey, Rally Driver. I'm glad you're back. Glad you're here. Thank you for joining. I think you popped in earlier too. I don't know if you just came back or if you've been here the whole time. But thank you for being here. See, Sheltman, you're back. I wonder where Wes is. I haven't seen him in a couple days. I need to get him back in here. He's a fun guy. Funny fella. Rally Driver, how you been? Wes, or sorry, C Sheltman, I'm glad you're back. Feels as if you've never left. Is there like a storm or something going on where you're at? Or just bad Wi-Fi? Or bad Wi-Fi during a storm? You have bad news. What's the bad news? Tell me the bad news. If you want. It's up to you. But I feel like you kind of have to say it now that you said so that you said so I have bad news. You've piqued my curiosity. It'd be cruel to not say. What's the bad news, Rally Driver? I gotta know. I gotta know. What is the bad news? Yes, there's storm and bad Wi-Fi. Does it get worse during the storm? My Wi-Fi's not great anyway where I'm at. Mostly because there's a conspiracy between the cable companies and the county that I live in with who can provide internet to this area. It's literally a conspiracy. Yeah, what's the bad... Come on, Rally Driver, what's the bad news? You can't say I've got bad news and then dip. That's not cool. Tell me. It's literally not cool. Oh, man. Alright, so now this is going to be... this. There. Yeah, I hear you there. C. CC Sheltman. C Sheltman. Oh my gosh, Rally Driver, what is wrong with you, dude? If you're still here, you are horrible. That is not nice. Not a cool thing to do. I've got bad news. Bye. I hope everything's okay, but I'm curious. I want to know what it is. I know, see? That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be sitting here thinking I'm going to wake up at 3 a.m. and just I hope everything's okay, but I got to know. That's going to drive me mad. It's going to drive me crazier than I already am. So I've said I make a video featuring you, but my body kit breaks while I make video. I made choice. I'm going to feature you in my LEGO Fiesta Street Part 2. Okay. That's okay. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know if is there anything I can do to help. What do you mean your body kit broke? Is there anything I can do? Like, are you having some trouble putting something together or something? Because that's what that sounds like. But that's okay. I appreciate you, keeping me informed. I know you mentioned doing a video or something last time, but I didn't really, it's fine. It's your video. You do whatever you're going to do. But if there's something I can do to help, let me know. I'm here. Life is a highway. I'm gonna sing this song all night long. I'm definitely gonna get copyrighted claimed by Disney. That's happening. Yeah, I know you said it, Rally. I know. I know you mentioned it in the last one. I just don't, you mentioned it. I don't really know exactly what the video, like, is there anything I can do to help? It's your video is what I'm saying. Like, I can't read, I know you mentioned it, but I don't know what exactly is going on with it. So if there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. Is it because I'm a bad singer, or is it because it's stuck in your head too? There's a right and a wrong answer to that question, by the way. Choose wisely. Because I think I have a lovely singing voice. It's fantastic. I'm basically like a professional singer. You can tell. Trying to remember, I used to know how to play it on guitar. I feel like the beginning is like, it's kind of like an octave. Oh, what is it? It's like F. Oh no, I'm about to get my guitar. That's what I'm about to do. Y'all be warned, I'm about to try to play guitar on here. I will not be thinking about it now. All right, good dreams to you too. Thanks for popping in while I drive. I really appreciate you. I feel like it's like boo doo 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 doo. It's like a C and a G and an F. I feel like there's an F in there. Highway tab. I'm looking up tabs. I cheat. I don't. Some stuff I figure out on my own, but not all the time. What do I got? I got my Les Paul. I got my here fancy old Les Paul on play. Let's see. Yeah, I was right. So. Something like that. Ooh. Something like that. Is that right? Anybody hear my horrible guitar playing? Does that sound pretty close to the verse? I think it sounds pretty close. Let's see. Oh no, that's the chorus. So the verse is. We won't hesitate. Something. Life is a highway. I can't sing and play. I think that's right. Ah. I'm gonna play it right one time and then I'm putting the guitar down. Ah, that ain't it. No. Okay. D. Goes D. I feel like I'm pretty close. Okay, thanks. It does have a good guitar solo. Let's see, do they have the guitar solo tabbed out? Well, they have the... Let's see if they have any of the guitar solo that I can kind of figure. So it's... I can't remember the tune. So I'm just gonna like meadly on notes. No, that's not gonna work out. I don't know the rhythm to the solo, so you can see the notes. I don't know if any of y'all play guitar, but you can see the notes on the tab, but without knowing what the rhythm is, it's just gonna sound like noise. So I'll put that down. Okay, so that'll be fun. I'll play Life is a Highway later for my little girl. She'll like that. I think she'll think that's fun. Thank you for entertaining me on this live stream. Life is a highway. You know what I'm going to end up having to do? I'm going to have to watch Cars tonight or tomorrow. That's what is going to end up happening. I'm going to have to watch Cars again. How did we get from Richard Petty Plymouth Superbird to Life is a Highway on guitar? I don't know. I feel ya. I think that you are correct. That is an odd path to go. Okay? I do feel like it is strange. But life is strange, you know? Life is weird like that sometimes. That's just how it is. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Oh, Journey. Y'all want to hear me play some Journey? Just a slow down boy, living in a lonely world. probably gonna one day clip all of my embarrassing singing into a single horrible, truly awful super clip sort of thing. Life is strange. Yes, it is strange. It's so odd, so unusual. Ooh, I think she's making cube steak. I think my wife's making cube steak tonight. She makes really good cube steak. Actually, I got it at the store. Specifically, I saw cube steak and I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask my baby to make it. My baby girl. Let's say, baby girl. Baby girl. Papa want cube steak. Cube steak, Papa. What does your wife make dinner and stuff? Now we're into Don't Stop Believing. Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. What's the best meal your wife makes? Mine, she makes really good cube steak, but she makes really good whatchamacallit? Buffalo chicken dip. She makes like this buffalo chicken dip stuff. It's so good. It's like my birthday meal. Every birthday she makes buffalo chicken dip. I look forward to it all year long. And I cook some stuff too, but she's a really good cook. Mostly just leave it up to her. That way the food is at least edible. Because if I do it, well, I don't know. I cook okay. I'm more basic. She cooks a lot more adventurously than I do. Just like spaghetti and meatballs, hamburgers, all the basic stuff. Yeah, she makes, I will burn it. You don't cook? Worked in restaurants for a while, so I guess I'm kind of used to cooking by now. But she's a much better cook than I am. All right. We're almost done with the 6-stud. I'm glad I actually stuck around and did the 6-stud. Ooh, she bakes good cookies. That sounds awesome. That sounds pretty good. Ooh, look at that 6 wide. Look at that 6-stud wide beauty. Let's put some decals on it. Oh, the decals are even a little... Oh, that's... Yeah, he went... fwartstckr. fwartstckr, I think. On Instagram. He really did go out. Him and Designed by Gergo went all out on the stickers. They did a really good job. I like the way they look. And they did a 6-stud wide version and an 8-stud wide version of them. And it's not just a copy paste. Like they're different. They're actually different. A little different. The decals are, the design is similar. Or is the same basically because it's the same car, so that makes sense. But the actual stickers, the way they need to be placed, they are different to accommodate for the different scales. And I just think that is super. I think it's really cool that they did that. Ooh, buddy. Do I like that? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good like that. Yeah. Alright, this one. Yamala. Car looking great, sir. Love your stuff. Cheers. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think this car looks great too, man. Thank you so much. Man or lady, I'm not sure either way. I just say man, like, yeah, man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, pal. It's just part of my vernacular. Ooh. Look at that 4 and that 3. Look at that coming together. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's get some Plymouth by Petty stickers on here. this is actually pretty cool because these decals will do a good job of covering up that bracket that doesn't come in the color I need. Yeah, look at that. So these stickers actually right here are covering up the bracket, because that bracket doesn't come in dark azure. Apparently my 6-stud fans don't exist. When you built the 8-stud, then there's 16 people. Now at the end of the 6-stud, there are 8 people. No, there's 11 now. I think it just fluctuates. Yeah, 6-stud people, we're a rare breed these days. Most people are into the 8-stud wides. I think the 8-stud wides are cool. I just, I prefer 6-stud wide. I like that the 8-stud wide cars exist. I think they're really cool. The fans, they're all real nice, you know. Those cars are awesome. I like all the detail you can get on there, but to me, this is just my opinion, they're too big. I just think they're too big. Especially if you sit at an 8-stud wide car next to like a minifig. It's obscene. Absurd how large they are. I definitely have a preference for the 6-stud wide stuff. I didn't used to, but I definitely do now. No, that's not the right place. Give me a second. I'm trying to put some decals on there. Trying to put these on here in a way that makes sense. What's up, Never Too Old for Lego? I love your name, dude. That's awesome. Never Too Old for Lego. Yeah. Yeah, you tell them. That's a good name. Trying to put this decal in a place that makes sense. It's a little bit lower. I think that might look okay there. I need to put the one on the other side. Just 2 Richard Petty Superbirds. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here, see. If I put the 8-stud wide next to it, that'll trick them. They'll be like, ooh, 8-stud. And really, they won't realize it, but they're sticking around for the 6-stud wide. You know what I'm saying? They just think they're here for the 8-stud wide. But they're really not, because I've already finished that one. Ooh, these decals, I'm telling you. They knocked it out. The fwartstckr, F-W-A-R-T sticker, STCKR, I think, is how it's on Instagram. It doesn't have the vowels, so I might be misremembering it a little bit, but they knocked it out of the park with these stickers. They're like raised. That feels so cool. It's not something I was expecting. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I do. I am pleasantly surprised with these decals. I am going to make a little modification to this one, just because I changed this when I actually ended up building it. I changed the this from being plates to jumper, so it's going to mess with the way this fits. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. I'm doing this, doing that, and doing this, and that. And hopefully that did it. Yeah, that did it. All right. There we go. Number 43, Mr. Richard Petty. See, not good old Jim. Good old Jim, LOL. Hey, GB. Let me catch up on some chats real quick. Yep, Lego never gets old. Thanks, bro. It's because I started doing Lego 13 months ago, and I'm 46. Yeah, I've only been building for a couple years again. Of course, you know, I don't know anybody that didn't play with Lego when they were a kid. That seems pretty obvious. But I just started building again a couple years ago. About 3 or 4 years ago now. But I enjoy it quite a bit. It's a fun hobby to get into. I really like designing like my own stuff and building my own stuff. I think that's real cool. Obviously, a lot of the stuff that LEGO puts out is awesome. Those modular buildings. I probably never would have stopped building if they had modular buildings when I was growing up. Or even speed champs. But yeah, that's really cool that you've gotten back into the hobby. It's fun. It's a good hobby to be in. I do a lot of car Lego. Good old Jim. Yes, I do a lot of cars. Mostly because that's kind of what I got back into it with. So the first set that I got as like an adult was my mom randomly got me she had like some extra Kohl's cash or something left over, and she was at Kohl's and saw a Lego set on sale. It was the Spider-Man Venomsaurus set. It's like a Spider-Man monster truck versus a Venom dinosaur thing, right? And she got that for me just like randomly. Just like, oh, he likes Lego. He used to mess with Lego when he was a kid, and that really got me into it a lot. Ever since then, I've just been Legoed out. The first couple sets I got, the thing that got me into the cars would be the Speed Champions, obviously, but the Tributo, the Ferrari F8 Tributo set from the first wave of 8-stud wide cars. That would be my entry point back into Lego in a big way. Oh, I got this on the wrong side there. I'm just going to go back. Then I bought that A-Wing set. I really like it. The A-Wing... sorry, I'm trying to read these to make sure I put them on right. The A-Wing UCS set. That one has been a lot of fun. I've probably taken that thing apart 16 times and put it back together. But yeah. Lego was making cool stuff when I was young, but they make some cool stuff now too, for sure. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'll look at it in 1 second. I'm just trying to get these decals lined up. Alright, hello there and everyone in the chat. Lego's too expensive. Lego is too expensive. I do agree with that. I didn't play with them. I collected Transformers since '83. I have 4,000 Transformers. Dang, dude. The Lego Optimus Prime? Yeah, that would get you. I've heard that was a good set. I haven't built it yet. Why are there door handles? They do. They have door handles on the old one, but they're like blue or something, right? They're the same color as the body of the car, I think, but Lego, that color doesn't exist in this part. But yes, they did. I was surprised actually, because I wasn't expecting that. But I looked at some pictures of the car when I was designing it, and it did have door handles. So I was like, I got to do it. They're right there. But it did have door handles on it. I was shocked. Shocked by this information, I say. Absolutely shocked. Ooh, these stickers are good, man. These are good stickers. Good decals. Did a really good job with these. I will definitely recommend them. And when I put the instructions up for this, I'll link the decals as well, so that y'all can do that. And I'll do some... I know there's some people that are here now that weren't here earlier. I'll do some sort of giveaway with this extra set of decals I got. I have 2 sets of decals. So I got this. They're about spent now, but I've got an extra set of 8-stud wide and 6-stud wide decals. So I'll send these out to somebody. I'll figure out how I want to do the giveaway later, but I'll send those out. Let's see, never too old to Lego. I just started my channel 6 months ago and started streaming every day and help build Brick Therapy on Discord and have made 7 Lego songs for the community so far. That's pretty cool. What is Build Brick Therapy? What does that mean? Build Brick Therapy? That sounds pretty interesting. And then as far as anybody a NASCAR fan, despite my southern upbringing, I am not a huge NASCAR fan. I don't dislike NASCAR. I just I never really got into it. Huh. You watch NASCAR once in person but couldn't stay because of the heat. You know what they say, if it's too hot, if you can't stand the heat, you gotta get out the kitchen. Or the racetrack, I guess, in this case. Alright. So what is Build Better or Brick Build Therapy or something? Brick Build Brick Therapy. What is that? Explain it for everybody in the chat that does not know, because that sounds interesting. I'm gonna do some modifications here though. 1 second. Do a little switcheroo on where these go. Build Brick Therapy. Curious. I'm curious what it is. You said it started on Discord too, so is it like a Discord server and people go in there to talk about stuff? I'm a fan of Chase Elliott. I might go to Nashville this weekend. Awesome. I do love Nashville. It's a great city. I'm gonna look up who Chase Elliott is because I do not know. Okay. Napa. I know Napa's a big thing. So Brick Therapy is a Discord group that helps everyone grow on their channels by streaming together, and we also lend an ear if someone is going through stuff. We focus on having a fun, safe community. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. Invite me to the group if y'all feel so inclined. I'm working on... I'll be honest, I'm not great about reaching out. That's not really my strength. It's not me trying to be rude or nothing. I just it's something that I'm really not. I've never been good at it. I've never been good at keeping up with people. I want to work on that, but it is what it is right now. Kind of where I'm at. But if you want to invite me, I'd love to check it out. Love to see more Lego people streaming. Love to talk more to Lego people. I'd love to do more like community stuff. I definitely would like to get into that. So you know what I have not done yet though for this. I did not build a minifig. So here is number 43, the Richard Petty. And here it is next to the regular Superbird 6 wide. Here it is next to the 8 stud wide. What do y'all think? 8 stud or 6 stud? What is y'all's opinion? I know most of y'all are going to see 8 wide because you're crazy. Really, a lot of y'all are nuts. You just love those 8 wide cars. What do you think? Kind of putting some of the parts up. I got too many out. I'm about to call it a day on here too. You can join, and if you stream often, you can join other content creators and do lives together. I think that would be kind of fun because I could talk to somebody too. It's all in my descriptions, the link. That looks amazing. I don't think it lets you put links in the chat here. I think that's a YouTube thing. It might be a setting that I have, but I know somebody was having an issue. I think Wes was having an issue sharing links before. Is the link up on your channel, like on your YouTube? I agree. C. Sheltman, 6stud is the best. I agree. But is the link for the Discord on your channel? Because if it is, I'll check it out. I don't think you can put the link in this chat though. And if it's not, if you want to message me directly on Instagram, you can do that too. But if you put the link in the chat, I can't see it. Looks like you responded, yes, only mods can add links. Yeah. Yeah. So it's on, is it on your channel? I think that might have been what you were answering a second ago. Almost done putting these parts away, then I'm going to come back over there. One second. Sorry, this is probably super boring. I shouldn't have done this now. But it would have driven me crazy to have the extra parts sitting on my desk. Alright. So let me close out of this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be honest, probably mostly gentlemen. Here's the 8-stud wide. And here is the 6-stud wide. I'm going to take some better pictures of these and post them on the Instagram in the next couple of days, hopefully by the weekend. The stickers and decals, really happy with the quality of them. They turned out really well. Those were by fwartstckr and designed by Giorgio. Second, sorry. Just moving this stuff out of the way. So the decals were by fwartstckr and designed by Giorgio. They knocked it out of the park. They did a really good job on those decals. I am very, very happy with them. Very, very cool. So very cool of them to make those for me. That was awesome. But I'm going to link to the decals too, so that y'all can, if y'all do want to build this, you can, and naturally buy the decals or get the decals. You don't want to build a rich or petty car and not have a big number 43 on the side of it. So I'll put the decals and everything on there too, so you can check that out. Instructions will be up. Check me out on Instagram to see some better pictures of it. But thank you, C. Sheltman. I'm wrapping up anyway too, so I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here. Really, you're here the whole time. You're a real one, man. A real one. I appreciate you being here. It's awesome. Only mods can. Don't have Instagram. It's on my channel or in all my videos, shorts. Okay, cool. I'll check out the link. Never Too Old for Lego. I'll check that out. And I'm gonna mispronounce. Ojseek Yamala. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. C. Sheltman, thank you for being here. Who else was here earlier? What's the guy's name with the? Oh, he's being silly. Give me a second. Rally driver. Sorry, rally driver. Thank you for being here. Lord Reaper, Vic, Crazy Coops. Thank you for being here. Dud PR, Drifter. There's a good amount of folks. David, thank you for being here. Middle Georgia Music. Thank you for showing up. For Mania, that was it. For Mania, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I really appreciate everybody showing up today. It was really cool. I get nervous about doing these live streams if I'm just going to be talking to myself or not, but it's really cool that some of y'all or that people like to join in too. It really makes me feel good. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, Never Too Old for Lego. I appreciate you reminding me to tell people that. I see you like Star Wars. I have a lightsaber challenge where I'm building 48. Ooh. And I have 2 I haven't built. Okay. You're doing 48 lightsabers, dude. That is crazy. I've done a couple kind of like self challenges. Like I've done, building all of the Mustangs or building every generation of Corvette or Camaro. Stuff like that. I have not built 48 as part of a challenge. That is a crazy challenge, man. That is a Herculean challenge. That's really cool. That's really neat. Let me pull this chat back up. But thank you so much for everybody being here. I'm going to let y'all go. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you again. I'm just going to keep saying that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see y'all next time. We'll do another live soon. Maybe this weekend or next week if we have to. But yeah, thank you.